Ya estamos aquí. Ya estamos aquí. Y nos roba. Perfecto. Perfecto, perfecto. Perfecto, perfecto. Ya estamos aquí, gente. Vale, claro, esto es una de las grandes ciudades, ¿no? Y aquí tengo
You
todo.
got lucky.
That wasn't luck. That was pure skill.
You
Vale.
were lucky.
Tengo que ir con los
Yeah,
nombres,
well,
¿eh?
maybe I got luck and skill.
Y este túnel aquí, escondidito. Ah, que te lleva para arriba otra vez. Aquí sí he estado ya. ¿Cómo recorre todo esto yendo por arriba, gente? Ah, de verdad. Ahí hay una torre que tengo que mirar. Sí. Para que olvidar. Hay una cama para mí. ¿Qué carajo? ¿Se acaba esto?
Don't say that, but we need more food first.
Hey, you. Hey, it's you.
Yes, Frank. It's me, Jax.
I heard they shot you down. That you were dead. Apparently that was wrong. But if you're here, does that mean you're a separatist now? Will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to ELEX. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into the city. And now we're here, we are working to be allowed to stay. Would you be willing to help us?
I will give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us for this war, even though we left Zakor to escape it. They will doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, we, you and I, share a similar destiny. It's the only way anyone will survive.
What goods have you got?
Anda, basura. ¿Tiene armas o tío? Madre mía. Me decepciona. Pues nada, así repillando aquí. Yo tampoco voy a tener mucha mierda.
It seems like you're tolerated here in the city.
That is exactly what we are. Tolerated. We are still a long way from being accepted.
Albs who have become refugees in your own war.
This isn't our war. This city is a place of freedom, but all the old suspicions remain. The outlaws claim they are being oppressed. The clerics say they are neutral, but they aren't. The berserkers, they don't seem to know what they're doing, apart from avoiding their laws. We are trying to discover who we are. I think people see that we are all here for a new start.
Do you need help?
It is good that you offer to help us. The berserkers are already trying to get us thrown out of the city. We need the protection offered by this place. We won't survive without it. We've persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. But there will always be those who won't see it that way. And the Albs and Zakor want us dead. If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and York. They are key to our future.
About the threat of you being thrown out of the city. What is the problem with Caleb and York?
York is a berserker. He's accused us of spying for the Alves in Zakor. He claims he saw us handing over information about the shield generators. It's completely illogical. We are the ones with the most to lose if Zakor captures this city. But the free people are prisoners to emotion. It makes them doubt logic. They have already thrown one of our group out of the city. Now they are threatening the rest of us with the same fate. We are no friends of the Alves in Zakor. They would see us dead. We want this to be our home now. We need the free people to understand this.
I will help you.
Good. That is the response I wanted. It is best if you go straight to York. Caleb is already attempting further arguments to ensure our expulsion. But it is York's statement that has put us in danger. That lie underpins Caleb's argument against us. If people believe we are working with the enemy, we will be exiled from the city and left to die. But if Jorg confesses his lie, then Caleb would no longer have the proof he claims. They would have no reason to expel us.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
Well, well.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking.
Esta máquina. El tío que me va aquí, que no está. ¡Ay, que me quema! ¡Ay, que me quema! ¿Y dónde está mi churri?
Vivian sent me to talk to you about the technician's job.
Yeah, good. And I'd like to apply for the job. And I'm willing to pay any price to get it. While I'm certain there must be people better qualified than me, there isn't anybody who will pay you as much as I will.
How good are you with technology?
Absolutely crap. I don't know one end of a screwdriver from, well, a hammer, to be honest. But I'm a fast learner. And if I have someone I can ask, then the rest won't be a problem. And did I mention the whole financially rewarding aspect of selecting me as the candidate?
What do you think about the clerics?
What's this got to do with the job? This job is about technical reliability. And I can assure you that I am technically reliable. And as for my interests, you can count on me being a pacifist. I want to do anything to avoid a war. And the better access I have to new information, the better equipped I'll be to ensure a war doesn't suddenly break out without anybody seeing it coming.
I've heard enough.
Okay. And remember to put in a good word for me with Vivian. I'll make it worth your while.
No sé qué decirte, gente. ¿Me da pena tener a este? Es que no sé qué me da cada uno, entonces. ¿Qué me va a dar este? ¿Qué me va a dar el otro? En ese sentido no tengo ni idea.
You'd better not try anything. Are you lost?
No hay yo nada, no hay yo nada. Está por ahí de hurto nada más.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
Esto se me está hablando, ¿eh? Bueno, conmigo no. Pues soy calvo.
I've never trusted her.
Aún no tengo lo de la experiencia y no cojo una mierda.
The fight is the only thing that matters. That makes a real man.
Estos libros no los puedo coger, qué raro. Gente, pues tranqui, gente. Vamos bien. Vamos bien. Joder. Me da por limpiar. Poquito. La parte de arriba es donde venimos. He hecho un chiquiti y eso y me da más rollo. Me falta esta parte solo, ¿no? Estoy siguiendo, coño, están meando todo aquí. Mira, pues sí, están meando todo aquí. Es claro, este. Que todo el mundo mea, joder, macho. A ver. Va a subir por ahí. ¿Qué carajo?
At the height of its influence, the castle was central to a century-long feud between the lords of the lands to the west and the Weinstein families to the south. After changing hands on several occasions with much bloodshed, the castle played host to peace talks. These brought about
Que se termina todo.
the sides to fight a new, common enemy from the north.
Escucho rata y no veo rata. ¿Dónde está la rata? Hasta por los dos lados. Vamos por arriba. No quedan cosas por ver, gente, aún. De este lugar. Yo aún tengo que mirar la torre ahí arriba, que sé que tiene que haber algo. Algo. Uy. ¿Y esta caverna aquí? ¿Qué usa eso si no es necesario? Vale, pues no hay más.
We have to push the Alps back to where they came from.
Vale, el pesado este.
From now on, keep your hands off the outlaws.
And if I don't?
Then you'd better find a bodyguard before I come back for you.
All right, fuck it, you get your wish.
Smart decision.
Vale, a hostia limpia uno se entiende. Ok. ¿Qué sitio me queda? Probaré la escopetaca de este hombre de allí. Qué bueno. Vale, ¿cómo voy? ¿A esa zona no puedo ir? ¿Cómo se puede ir a esa zona, gente? Un edificio ahí en medio, aún me cae ese sitio. Ah, por aquí. Uf, cuántas cosas por hacer, gente. Tenemos que hacer unas cuantas misiones internas. Guay. Y luego unas cuantas más por... de Fiestuki.
Hey, you.
Let me guess. I'm not allowed into the upper quarter?
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about freely here. I just have a question for you. You got here recently, right? I just want to know what things are like outside the dome. What's going on out there? Are the Alps attacking?
There are raids, but there have been no major assaults recently.
I'm sure that's just the calm before the storm. I just hope the dome holds. There's a lot of people depending on this dome of mine, so they pass us by like a river around a rock. Kalan gave us the knowledge, and now look what we've achieved. A safe harbor for all people. The clerics and Ignidons say we've strayed. I say we've found the true path.
You built the dome?
I designed the plans for it, then we built it together. My name is Eric, by the way. Chief engineer here in the dome. I'm in charge of all the generators and technicians who oversee them.
Can this dome survive an Alp attack?
Of course. Why do you think we built it? As long as we can maintain a constant energy flow, then they can't get in. Unfortunately, achieving that isn't so easy. Some of the energy regulators are starting to malfunction again.
I can repair the energy regulators for you.
Thanks for the offer, but that's not necessary. I've already repaired the components. They just haven't all been installed yet.
Why don't the clerics have a dome like this in Igniton?
The dome requires immense amounts of energy, and the fluctuations in it have to be constantly balanced. The technology is complex. That means there's no way to cover the Hort with a shield like this. Besides, the cliffs around Hort give it a natural protection.
About the broken energy regulators. What will happen if they aren't repaired?
If just one regulator fails, it could mean an emergency shutdown for the dome. Otherwise, the discharge it would create could kill a whole lot of the people the shield is supposed to be protecting. But whether it's a discharge or an emergency shutdown, both scenarios would see us defenseless.
How many energy regulators are broken?
Well, all of them. I've sorted replacements where I can, but Lutz hasn't received his yet.
Ah, qué carajo. ¿Cómo se va a romper todo? Ahí hay algo que está fallando.
I will help you with the energy regulators.
I wanted to do it myself, but do you really think you could handle it? So, let's find out who you are. You should go to Ignidon one day. You could be a good cleric. Yeah, I know, I left Ignidon behind, but they could offer you better training than I could. I have the energy regulator here. Please, take it to Lutz and help him to install it. Come back to me when you're done.
Am I crazy? Or is our generator power fluctuating?
The B series was never very reliable, you know that.
Vamos a la crítica,
Why
joder,
are
macho.
we still working with
Hostia.
that piece of
Ah, no, no quepo.
Find someone else to talk to.
Yeah, save it until later.
Hostia, mira la Viviana aquí.
You say it's a solution.
Vivianita, mesa del trabajo. Ya hemos terminado con Viviana, ¿no? Y tengo lo de experiencia. O sea que podemos hablar con ella. Y me tocará más experiencia.
Frankly, they should be showing more respect.
A ver la experiencia aquí. Espérate, tengo un objeto que me da más experiencia aquí también. No, no lo tengo.
I call that dangerous happening.
Well, if that's what they're saying.
No, no, los libros que me dan más experiencia.
You must have misheard.
Really? Now?
There are too many dead
Voy a
already.
tener que usar esta entonces. A ver la de salir.
Has to happen sooner.
Ok. ¿Dónde está la chica? Ahí está. ¿Qué robó? Guardamos partida, que esto se va a poner interesante. ¿A quién cogemos? Al tonto el culo que no me da igual. Al otro también. Al berserker me. A ver si queremos.
About the candidates for technician.
Yes?
Échale, me falta uno por B. Me falta. ¿Quién me falta por B? ¿Quién me falta por B de los prosquitos, gente? ¿Me faltaba uno? Mira, Pues el nombre de chica. Como me valga.
That's the technicians.
Voy a hablar con esta, coño. Es la que me falta. Voy a acostumbrarme a usar la... Ay, bien. Desde la nirra esa. Me toma por saco. Aquí.
He always thought he could talk his way around anyone.
Bueno, no es minera de oro. ¿Qué es esta, soldado?
What do you want from me? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed? You don't scare me. Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, there is something different about you. Do you usually spend time with people like us?
Hostia, tiene pelo y yo porque soy calvo, me cago en leche.
I know a lot of Alps.
You do? There are few non-Albs who can say that. We could use more people who speak for us. Their free people fear us. That is an obstacle to our survival.
Vivian sent me about the technician.
Lo voy a dar a esta tía.
I am without question the best candidate they will find. Therefore, selecting me is the logical choice. But I need proof that the clerics are really willing to work with me. If I am to work for the clerics, then I would like to be paid. The free people seem to value shards above all things, and so payment would be proof that they take me seriously.
What are your qualifications for this job?
I served as the battlefield technician for my unit in Zakor. I have already discovered errors in the AI systems of the clerics' mechs, and I would be able to modify them. Even the dome isn't running as efficiently as it could. That is another thing I could improve.
Do you think you can work with the clerics?
I think it would be better if this city was led by an alb or a machine. But I understand that it isn't up to me to determine this. So yes, I could imagine working with them in the existing circumstances, despite their inefficiencies.
I'm not paying you.
Good. Then you have made your decision and mine. I will not work for the clerics.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Hostia, tenerlo de cerrajería. Hostia, pues qué bien. Pues nada, la tía quiere que le dé dinero. ¿Es la mejor opción? Uy, me va.
That is pretty suspicious.
Qué cagado. Ah, mierda. Vamos a aprovechar ahora que no está la tía para irme a su casa y robarle el cofre.
Too easy.
Ahora de mecánico. Pues vale. Ahí está. No hay nada más que robarle. Ahora había tampoco para tanto. Es fácil robárselo.
You should think about leaving.
Ah, ok. Este está todo el día sobado aquí, tío. Yo creo que lo vean. Pues se pega todo el día sobando. Qué bien vive árbol.
Well, it's hard to get
About the candidates for technician.
Yes?
Naira doesn't want the job.
Why not?
She wanted to be paid in advance.
Then I agree with you. I want someone dedicated to the task, not to shards. That on top of the risk of letting an alb into our technology? You're right. Let's forget about her.
¿Cuál era el malo y el bueno? ¿El proscrito? ¿Me daría más dinero? ¿O el berserker? Un don medio.
You should make the outlaw Darrow your technician.
Well, I said we might be able to trust an outlaw, but tell me what it was that convinced you.
I don't think you should trust Darrow. He's an outlaw committed to Tavlar.
Yes, I agree. You can't trust an outlaw. Security has to come first.
Anda, mierda.
You should give the berserker Rorik the technician's job.
Then you think he has the experience and that he will dedicate himself to the Dome City?
Rorik will be trustworthy, but he does have something against authority.
Loyalty is the most important thing. Out of all the clerics here, I'm the one who can best understand a need to buck authority. Good, right, then I hope we have our technician. Thank you for helping me with the selection. Here, your payment as promised. I'd better go and take care of my new recruit right away. This should secure us going forward. At least I hope so.
I'll see you later.
Really? Now?
Vamos a cargar.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
Vale, vale. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver cómo se lo liamos aquí. Yo quiero que no sea ninguno. Y solo sé yo. Yo para todo. Yo quiero el trabajo, coño. ¿Podemos hacer que me toque a mí el trabajillo? La tía muy lista, muy tal y no tal. Vale. Yo he robado aquí ya, ¿no? No.
Too easy.
Por si acaso. No he de ganar robo de copo. A ver, ¿cómo puedo hacer esto para que me elija a mí? Lo que me interesa. Me interesa ser yo el que trabaje con ellos.
Well, it's hard to get parts.
Okay.
About the candidates for tech.
Yeah.
Nara doesn't want the job.
Why not?
She wanted to be paid in advance.
Then I agree with you. I want someone dedicated to the task, not to shards. That on top of the risk of letting an alb into our technology? You're right. Let's forget about her.
You should give the berserker Rorik the technician's job.
Then you think he has the experience and that he will dedicate himself to the Dome City?
I don't think Rorik is right for the job.
No? That's a shame. I was hoping he would be. It would have been useful to have a berserker around. But fine. I trust your judgment. Let's cross him off the list.
You should make the outlaw Darrow your technician.
Well, I said we might be able to trust an outlaw, but tell me what it was that convinced you.
I don't think you should trust Darrow. He's an outlaw committed to Tavlar.
Yes, I agree. You can't trust an outlaw. Security has to come first. Well, it seems like we don't have any more candidates for the job. It's like we're cursed. I guess I'll have to put in more overtime myself. Well, at least I know now. Hopefully, some other candidates will come along. Thanks for reporting back to me on them. May Kalan guide your way.
Hostia. Pues tampoco me mola. Yo quería coger yo el trabajo, coño.
May Kalan guide your
Anda tú, boludo. No me fastidies, muchacha. Quería yo el trabajo. Pues nada.
About the candidate.
Yeah.
Que sí.
Nara.
Why not?
She wanted.
Then I agree with that on.
Me coja el proscrito. No es de fiar, pero me interesa que esté aquí porque tengo un negocio con él.
You should give the berserker Ulrich the technician's job.
Then you think?
I don't think. You should.
What?
He doesn't know much about technology, but he definitely wants the job. I think he will learn quickly. He is highly motivated.
I was hoping for someone more experienced. I don't have much time to teach other people as well as keep things going here. But, all right. Okay. We will try it. If he isn't good for anything, I can always let him go. Thank you for helping me with the selection. Here, your payment, as promised. I'd better go and take care of my new recruit right away. This should secure us going forward. At least I hope so.
That's one way of thinking about it.
Do you think we make a good team, Durs?
Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like there is nothing we cannot do.
May Kalan guide your way.
Ya está, contigo no hay temitas, me cago en todo. Vamos a hablar con voy a hablar con el tonto lava aquí. Es verdad que puede haber sido una buena opción, pero puede que consiga más cosillas aquí. Puede que haya otro tema que tratar, que no se vea tan bien.
Yeah, sure.
Well then, follow me.
A la zona de los pobres. ¿Dónde está el hombre este, tío? ¿Dónde está el tío? Está el proscrito ahí. Qué raro. No veo dónde está el tonto lava ese. Bueno, le robo el vino. Parado, nada. Por aquí.
I've heard that before.
You think you know what's going on? No one knows.
Ahora no sé dónde está el tonto, el culo ese. No he visto nada. Esta que habla me destruye, pero no quiso ir a trabajar. Y ahora no sé dónde está yo el muchacho aquí. Hostia, que me meto por aquí. Vete para atrás. Me quedo atascado. Pues nada, gente, no sé por dónde tengo que ir. Encontrarme con ese tonto clavo. ¿Dónde estará? A ver, tengo que buscar. No sé lo de conectarse ahora, yo qué sé. Ahora estoy ya dentro de Steam, no creo que pueda. Tendrá que ser la siguiente. Por Discord dice, ¿no? Puede ser. El rollo que estoy buscando aquí el tipo que roba información y no lo veo. Es que no lo veo, gente. Joder. ¿Dónde carajo encuentro yo a este hombre? Arre. Ah, sí, tú sabes por ahí todo de luz y yo aquí cargando la mierda esta. Aquí donde quería ir yo. Hay algún secreto aquí. La sangre... Ok, no. Sangre aquí, pero no hay... Esta es la misma que había en el otro lado. Vale, no he encontrado nada. Vamos para allá. Ok. Vamos para allá. Tengo que editar todos los vídeos y todo, pero bueno, ya lo haré. Estos son guardias, pero no está el cago de los trapilleos. ¿Dónde está el cago de los trapilleos yo, tío? Si no está aquí. No, aquí no está. ¿Va a estar dentro ya? ¿Ya se habrá enterado que tenía que trabajar? Que me tenía que pagar, cabrón.
So, you come here from Goliath?
Goliath? No.
Aquí tampoco está. Ha desaparecido.
If you're here for the food rations, then I'll tell you what I told the other 100 people. Someone must have been making a joke. I don't have anything to sell or give out, so you can just turn around and leave.
What are you talking about?
The free rations. The free rations, as if there would ever be free rations. Ah, but you're not here for that, are you? Then I'm sorry. I have been the butt of a joke that has left me rather angry, and I thought... Well, I'm sorry. It's just... I'm just so sick of it. The belligerence between the berserkers and outlaws. Everything was simpler when I was a cultivator in Goliath. We had laws and everyone obeyed them. Why can't people just all work together?
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to Goliath?
No. Those days are gone. I left willingly to establish a world heart here in Abessa. But when it became clear that the seedling wouldn't grow, Caleb decided that we would remain here. And whatever Caleb says is best. But now, no, I can't go back. We went against orders from Goliath. If I go back now, they'll just stick me in a cage, no questions asked.
Caleb sent me.
What does he want now? I testified about what I saw, just like he wanted me to. This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on my nerves. I shouldn't have said anything, okay? But what's done is done, and that's that.
Tell me your version of the story.
My version? I'm stuck between the two of them. I told Caleb in confidence that I saw Fink meet an alb outside the city. Could have been a separatist, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see any more than that, but Caleb decided to tell the clerics. He convinced me that the alb Fink met must have been from Zakor. But I have no real idea who he was, or what faction he's with.
About the situation with the separatists.
Do you have any idea what I should do? I feel this is a mess.
Go to the clerics and tell them you made a mistake.
I can't do that. Caleb will call me a traitor. And for all I know, Caleb is right. That alb could have been from Zakor. What if Fink actually is an alb spy?
You shouldn't let Caleb intimidate you.
You're right. I let him push me around, even when we were living in Goliath. I was always following someone or other and doing what they told me. You're right. I've done Caleb's bidding without question for far too long, and where's it got me? I'll go to the clerics and tell them the albs are innocent. You've helped me decide. Thank you. I will go to the clerics and do the right thing. I don't want someone to be thrown out of the city because of me.
That wasn't so good.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like there is nothing we...
No sé para qué me dice que he bajado prestigio con este hombre, si será que estoy a un tope guay. Aunque no le guste. Este debe ser que... Y este no es nadie. ¿Por qué raro? A ver. ¿Por dónde era, dónde estaba el Freck? Por aquí.
We need to sort things out with those traders and get more supplies in.
You may remain in the city.
You managed to get Jorg to admit his lie to the clerics? That is good. It seems we can trust in the cleric's justice after all. Your service should be rewarded. That is half of my daily ration. I hope it is enough to show thanks.
Stop being an asshole.
500 de experiencia, guay. Nada me ha dado más experiencia. Como necesito tanta experiencia para ponerme los atributos. Pues qué pasa. Me voy a pillar más experiencia. Haciendo más misiones por aquí. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Ah, era para allá. Vamos para allá. Aún me quedan muchas misiones que hacer y saber dónde está el tocopayo aquí. Para que me dé dinerito. Gente no me habla. Mecánico, mesa, mecánico. Lo voy a hacer Joder, ¿tú no quieres más?
Hey, thanks for the recommendation. I got the job as Vivian's technician. And so, before I do the work, you get the pay. An outlaw always pays his debts.
Bien. No es el mejor indicado. Pero para lo que tiene que hacer, que cargarse la mierda esta, pues me voy a hacer con esto.
Well, if that's what they're saying.
¿Yo no lo pondría a hacer cosas chungas? Y es algo que le dije a la tía, no le ponga a hacer cosas chungas, lo va a ir con un aparataco chungo. O sea que no me fío yo un poco de pelo de la tía haga... que la ha puesto en un sitio chungo, coño. Aquí está el inicio de del murillo. Bien. Bien. Coño, PC Game aquí, Guay. Tengo que para allá es la partita de él. ¿Y esta es escalera? Una escalera, ¿no? Una escalera, joder. Ya que aquí es secreto. Vamos a guardar partida. Esto se va a poner interesante. ¿Qué hace esto aquí? Cohete de plasma. Uf. Me pone interesante,
There is nothing for you in here. Out! There is nothing for you. Leave now. I will have to make myself clear.
¿No puedo entrar aquí o qué?
Let's go.
Smart decision.
¿Por qué no puedo entrar ahí, tío? Me dispara, gente.
I said get out of here. Exactly. Now get out of here.
No puedo entrar ahí. Interesante. Y por el otro lado, odio que no me dejes entrar a un sitio, tío. ¿Me da una gana de entrar? Ahora hay que mirar a ver cómo lo hago. Vamos a ver, aquí no me dicen nada, ¿no? Vale, aquí te lleva hasta este lado. Hostia, ¿dónde me he metido? Vale, no hay problema. Esta zona no es peligrosa. Ok. Me han jodido un poco la vida, pero bueno, me acostaré por ahí a dormir y ya lo recuperaré. Pero qué mala gente, tío. No me dice, no me pone un cartel de mira, te entré todos una chunga. Bueno, no sé qué tío es, pues hay montones. Bueno, vamos a ver.
Move along, civilian.
Vale. Dinero. Dinero. Chatarra. El nocturno. Hostia, que no se
You
entera.
should heal those wounds. Good. That's the right decision. Are you looking for something?
Tío, ¿no te vas a quitar, muchacho?
I'm watching you.
The impressive defensive towers were completed in the early phases of the
Hostia,
castle's
3.
construction.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yo qué sé, no me dices dónde puedo ir a dónde no, me cago en la leche.
Yo, what can I do for you?
I'm here to do the right thing.
You want to do the right thing? Wait, aren't you the one who saw the separatist meeting with the owls?
Yes.
Gratis para mí. No veo un carajo. Vale, aquí no hay nada. Qué extraño. Guay, guay, guay. Ahora, te he jodido la música. Aquí sí puedo subir, ¿no? Por lo que se ve. Y no hay nadie aquí. ¿Y esto? Hostia, la parte de atrás. Vale, déjame pasar. Vamos a tener todo esto montado, gente. ¿Tenemos un código de ascensor? De pinta de ascensor. Tendría que ser un ascensor, gente. Pero no, no es un ascensor. Vamos a ver cómo lo solucionamos. Esta zona está interesante. Mira, aquí donde estábamos antes con los tontos lados aquellos. Vale, he robado cosillas. Vale, 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 vale. Amuleto de científico. Hemos triunfado. Mete el amuleto. Ladrón, asqueroso, científico. Ah, tengo 2. Ah. No me vale. Hostia, quería quedar un eso y no. Joder. ¿De aquí?
Welcome to our audio tour. You will find audio devices located throughout this museum that will provide you with the history of this
Ok. Allá arriba tiene que haber algo, porque está tapado. A ver si consigo subir. Es un castillo antiguo. Hostia, no. Hostia, no hay nada aquí. Creí que iba a ser algo más interesante, pero no. Esto está para aquí, para montar un evento, una fiestuki. A mí aquí lo que hay es que tío. Ole. Hostia, qué potra. Ganá, siempre me viene bien la granilla. Botiquín, perfecto. La granada. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? No hay nada más. Espada avenimiento. No creo que lo pueda usar porque aquí para que yo pueda usar un arma la llevo jodida. ¡Hostia! Ah, el meter el relámpago y todo. 70 de destreza. Anda tú por dónde. ¿Dónde cago yo? 70. Pero bueno, hemos triunfado. A guardarnos más. Nos queda hablar con el hombre aquel. Y con el mandamás. Y yo creo que más o menos tenemos todo ya completado. Y estas maletillas. Vale. Y aún no queda robarle a aquella mierda a todo esto que está ahí arriba. Pero bueno, eso es otro rollo. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Coño, gratis. A mí. Lanza, para mí también. Espérate. ¿Y podría saltar de aquí a la choza esa? ¿Del bar? Ahora lo miramos.
Just a moment, I have to concentrate. 43 degrees eastwards at a distance of 5 kilometers. Maybe I could adjust the receiver's sensitivity to... No. Although,
Should I come back later?
No. I've already lost my train of thought. I suppose I will have to just get used to continuous interruptions here. But, crap. I don't suppose you can remember what I said. How many degrees was it?
Mierda, no me enteré. 73 grados al este, 4 grados al oeste, 43.
34 degrees westwards.
Right. So if I take those degrees and... No. That doesn't make any sense at all. No. Your memory's as bad as mine. I'll just have to look through my notes. I'll never get anywhere with these interruptions.
I assume you are in charge of communications?
And another interruption. Can't you see I'm trying to think? But too late for that now. My concentration is shot now anyway. Yes, I am responsible, though the condition of this equipment is wretched. It would be easier to stay in contact with 2 tin cans and a piece of string. I can't keep track of how often we have power outages or equipment failures these days. But I have really given you enough of my time now. I do have to work out a solution to this issue. If you feel the need to talk to someone, go and try keep.
Vale, voy a cargar.
Here we go!